picture. It was your phone telling you that. Yeah. You gonna take a look? It's actually cool to take a look because honestly I wonder if this is backwards or not. Because it looks backwards on my phone. Is it backwards? It's backwards. What about now? Better? I don't care. Alright, let's go. Nobody watching. Hi guys. Come on.
It's awkward because it's playing on my phone.
Welcome back to another episode of Live from the Grooming Table. I'm Anthony.
I'm Brittany.
And here we are with episode number 4.
Which you would be confused since there was such a long pause.
Right, there was a long pause. Oh, we should probably stop that.
I told you it's playing on my phone.
It's been a while, guys, but here we are, actually live from the Grooming Table. If you can see him, this is Teddy. Come here, Teddy.
Scaredy cat.
Today we're going to talk about why your dog's grooming costs so much. We're also going to talk about, the benefits of nail trimming. And during the process, Brittany's going to be basically displaying our airbrush machine that we have, especially with the holiday coming, everyone's favorite holiday, Halloween. There's a lot of different things that you guys can get done. So we're just going to show you a couple things while we talk to you, okay? So let's go ahead and get started. Ten reasons why your dog groomer charges more than your hairdresser. Some people have looked this up before, but we're just going to elaborate on the different things. Some of them are funny, some of them aren't. If you're a groomer, you'll know why they aren't funny. If you're a client, you'll probably find it hilarious. But we're just going to go through all the reasons why we, as groomers, do charge a little bit more than, of course, what you get done to your hair. Reason number 1. Your hairdresser does not clean around your butt.
Well, you don't know that for sure.
I don't know that. I don't know what happens when other people go to a hairdresser. I know my hairdresser doesn't clean around my butt. Especially doesn't do that little anal gland thing.
Yeah, probably not.
Like we said, some things will be funny, some things won't be. But yes, your hairdresser does not clean around your butt. We do. We make sure that your dog is nice, clean, and tidy from head to toe.
And speaking of anal glands, particularly we do that for dogs. That comes with anything that we offer that's free with any service. We do it because some dogs are actually incapable of doing it themselves. And if they are not capable of doing it, they can actually rupture their anal glands. Anal glands are actually two little sacs on either side of the anus. When the dog goes to the bathroom, normally it pushes just like we do. And when a byproduct comes out, it's actually coated in a musky oil that we can't smell, but other animals can actually smell it. Every dog's musk is unique to that dog. It's like a fingerprint. So unfortunately, because of dogs becoming domesticated, it took a toll on their anal glands, and some dogs are just not capable of emptying them properly every time they go to the bathroom. So your vet might do it when you go in, and we do it here just because we want to make sure that we don't have any sensitivity or rupturing anal glands as Teddy climbs up me. But that's just a general thing that we do that has to do with cleaning up the anus. If we don't do that, it could lead to more problems and more poop getting stuck back there and So that's just a little bit, and I'm sure your hairdresser doesn't do that.
Number 2, you probably don't go 8 weeks without getting your hair washed. A grooming is supposed to be every 6 to 8 weeks. You have some clients who come every 2 weeks, some clients who come every 4 weeks, but normally it's every 6 to 8 weeks. So dog's hair is going to be a lot more dirtier than your hair.
They like to get dirty, you know, going out there. We don't particularly roll on the ground. They seem to do it every day.
Yes. Or even walking in the grass to, you know, get dirt on them that time. It's still, they get dirtier than you do. Number 3, your hairdresser doesn't have to remove your eye boogers. And it can get pretty nasty. Teddy has some. He has some allergies, so it's getting pretty bad. But your hairdresser doesn't do that. They don't go anywhere near your face. I mean, unless you're a male. I know I get my beard shaped up, but it's a little bit extra.
If the eye boogers are not removed, it can cause permanent damage to the skin underneath. Teddy, because he was just recently rescued by Anthony, he's been suffering with what we believe to be seasonal allergies. Mm-hmm. We've tried treating him just by changing his diet and making sure that we're using the proper tear stain removal products. It's not helping. If anything, his eyes are actively weeping more, so that tells us that it's time to go to the vet, that it's probably seasonal allergies. If we let this go, not, you know, properly addressing it by going to the vet, the skin underneath will actually turn red mm-hmm. and break open easily and start to bleed, especially if this dog wasn't being cleaned every day and was dropped off every 6 to 8 weeks right. for grooming, and we went in to clean it like we normally would, and this would automatically cause bleeding. Yes. So it's very important to stay on top of that, because that bacteria can cause a lot of issues for your dog. Oh, Teddy, you're going to go to bed.
Number 4, most likely, most people do sit still for their hairdressers. Even the best dogs, they're going to move around. So, I mean, it makes them a little bit more difficult. It makes it more time consuming, because I have a lot of clients also ask that question too. Well, what took so long? Well, you know, every dog does not keep still. Well, actually, most dogs don't work around it. Most people that come in, they'll be like, well, you're a groomer, you should know how to do that. We work around it. There's nothing you can do to stop a dog from moving.
He is his own little being with his own little brain, with right. his own wants and needs. And if he doesn't want to cooperate for that day, it takes a lot longer. And unfortunately, it causes a bit of a standstill at some points. And we do get a little behind, because if our first dog of the day is not feeling it, then that rolls into the next appointment. So we try to
We make it work. We make it work, and we're always there for you guys. If there's any problems, please let us know. But usually we're always there for you guys. Number 5. Your haircut doesn't include your nails done or your toes done. Every one of their haircuts include their nails trimmed and painted if you like, but their nails trimmed. Which also
or
filed, yes, or filed. But it also takes some time too. Of course, time is money. Yes. Because we're talking about the cost of your grooming, so time is money. But we always make sure we take care of it. And we're going to hit the subject of nails again at the end of this. Let's see. Number 6. Like Brittany said earlier, you guys don't roll in mud or step in poop barefoot.
I mean, I do roll in mud, but I
try
to
every
stay
now
away
and then
from
I step in poop barefoot.
And if you've ever come in here, you probably accidentally stepped in some poop. Especially on those busy days when there's a lot of clients up front with dogs.
I think it just happened this past Saturday.
Yeah.
But it does happen. And it's just part of the job, and we love what we do. So it is what it is. Bring them on in muddy. We'll take care of it.
We actually prefer it. We like the really dirty dogs. It's so much fun to come in, see them super filthy. Like, you don't even know what color this dog is underneath that mud. And then you take them in there, and they're actually a white dog underneath.
She likes it.
I
don't like getting muddy.
Request me.
Number 7. What is number 7? What's number 7?
Oh,
it doesn't want to show. Oh, you probably don't bite or scratch your hairdresser.
How appropriate. A chihuahua.
Yes, as he's getting his nails trimmed, he doesn't want them done. Which happens often, but like we said earlier, we do get through it. These are just, like we said, a couple reasons why your groom may cost more than your hairdresser. But it's things that we do. And I don't want anybody to get confused. We're not here complaining. We're here to educate. We love what we do, even down to the dogs who do bite. Because usually after they bite, they're loving. So we still love what we do. It might have a moment of time where it's difficult, but we still love every moment of it. Number 8. Your hairdresser does not give you a full body massage, which clearly Teddy's enjoying right now.
He's spoiled every day.
Yes. But even down to, with your vets. With your groomer, you should definitely ask them questions if your dog has any moles or if any lumps. We usually try our best to tell you guys, but because unfortunately that we have a little bit more time with your dog than the vet does. When you go to a vet, actually your vet's just going to take care of whichever you ask for. Oh, I just want to check up. Oh, he has this lump. Can you take a look at it? The vet's not going to feel from nose to tail of what's going on with your dog, but we here do. Because we're grooming your dog, because we bathe your dog, because we blow dry them. Blow drying actually shows a lot of things that are going on. It shows it all the way down to the skin. So if your dog's skin is irritated, if it has moles you've never seen, we're feeling the dog from nose to tail so we can let you know what's going on. And in the process, giving them a nice massage. To Teddy. Number 9. Oh, no, I didn't. It's unlikely that your hairdresser trims any hair anywhere on your body except for your head. I'm pretty sure if we just took your dog and just trimmed just his head, you wouldn't be too happy.
Yeah, if we left the ears, the face, everything else natural.
We have to make sure your dog looks good from nose to tail.
Everything has to be proportionate.
Yes.
Depending on what you are asking when you come in, that affects how the rest of the body is going to look. Mm-hmm. The ears, mostly. If we don't use the head as a template to what to do for the ears and the face, it's going to look disproportionate, and crazily enough, it will affect the entire groom. It doesn't matter how well we could do the rest of the body. If we don't touch this appropriately, it just looks crazy.
Mm-hmm. You need a little trim too, Teddy. And finally, number 10. The likelihood of you pooping or peeing on your groomer is very slim. I mean, if you're a 3-year-old, maybe that might happen. But for most adults, you don't poop or pee on your groomer, which we deal with, I'd say, every other dog. And it's okay. It's going to happen.
Nerves.
Yeah, it's nerves. If you get nervous, you poop your pants. So.
Maybe you do, but...
I have a little tooth.
Well, I mean, we're getting it all out. Okay.
But yes, you do not go to the bathroom while you're at your groomers unless it's in the bathroom. I'm sorry, not your groomers, your hairstylist. You guys don't have groomers.
We do that all the time. We're like, oh, I really
call the
have
doctors
to.
the vet.
Yes. I say it all the time to my husband. I'm like, I should really go see the vet. I'm feeling a little achy.
It's just habit. Yeah, I think. Oh, I did want to make a quick note. If you guys are leery about, your groomers, you could always ask, one, about their experience. Are they experienced enough to, take care of your dog? They are required to go ahead and let you know how long they've been grooming and what they're best at doing. You can also, of course, access their certificates, which most groomers do have, or they can tell you where they got them from. Because I've had a lot of people come in, they're very leery about, trying a new groomer and things like that. I'm hoping that you guys, as new clients, will watch this so you can understand, one, how educated we actually are, and two, we're trying to also educate you guys. We're not just keeping it to ourselves. We're trying to let you know how professional and how educated we really are so that you can trust us to go ahead and handle your fur babies.
Furbies?
No, not Furbies. You can talk about that.
What happened to Furbies?
They're a dying breed.
They're gone now?
Yeah, they're a dying breed.
Oh, wow. Okay, so...
Mine likes Furbies.
After the video, I actually have a picture that I did post on my Instagram, but I'm going to share it to the main page.
Yeah.
It's actually a classic example of why nail trimming is so important.
Are you serious?
What happened?
I don't know when it cut out.
What do you mean? Like it paused?
Yeah, I'm not sure when that happened. Sorry, guys.
Well, they should know. We suffer every technical problem.
Sorry, guys. We don't have any help today. We don't have anybody else here to watch the camera for us. So we do apologize, but it seemed like at some point in time in the video, it must have cut out. But yeah, I hope you guys got some information. If anybody's on watching the whole time, could you let us know where we stopped off and maybe we can continue? I hope you guys got most of the information. I'm really not sure. But like we always trying this. It's every time we do it, it's a new experience. As you guys can see now, we're actually live from a grooming table.
Yeah, whereas before we couldn't get to a grooming table. It was too busy in here.
But we're going to be doing this, before Brittany goes into our nails, we're going to be doing this every Monday now. I can't give you guys a specific time, but you can always watch, of course, the save video. But every Monday, I'd say anytime between 6 and 8, we're going to go live. And we're going to keep up with it this time. We had some busy time. We had some things going on, revamped, remodeled. So, but all you guys have to do is just keep track. Make sure you click the button to go ahead and get notifications when we're live. But like we said, it'd be anytime on Mondays between 6 and 8. Nail trims.
All right, so I did post a picture of example. A client had come in with their elderly lab, and the lab was actually showing the physical traits of what happens when nails are left too long. I'll see if Teddy will let me show. So a dog's normal anatomy, when they're walking, they should be walking just like this. But their toes are crunched up, so, you know, it's not flat. But when the nails are growing out, it actually pushes the leg backwards. What happens is, instead of Teddy. Teddy, stop twerking on me. People are watching. So what happens is, instead of standing on their toes like they normally would when walking, they're being forced backwards, and eventually they'll be flat-footed. And sometimes, not all the time, but if it's really left too long, they will actually go back all the way onto their wrist bone. Now, what this can do is permanently damage those joints, especially as the dog grows older. They're going to develop arthritis in all of their joints. And it's just like people. If you don't take care of your feet, the rest of you will suffer. Like, just your spine will be thrown out of whack, your hips will hurt. It's the same thing for dogs. Mm-hmm. So if you do get nails done, you have a conversation, Teddy. If you do get nails done, I would really, really love it if we could see nail clients in at least once a month. Yes,
at least once a month. And I'm going to do something special. How about this? Every client who is watching this, or even you happen to go over this and you do watch it, since we are about in the middle of the video.
We're going to put a code word in. If you come in and sneakily say the code word.
The code word is Facebook Live. We're going to give you $5 nail trim. So that means in between grooms, we're trying to promote you guys to go ahead and come in and take care of those nail trims, even if it cuts a little bit off. The more we cut off, the further back your nails can go. All those people who are like, oh, come back as short as possible. You got to come in a little bit more often to get those nails back done as short as possible.
It's a gradual pushing back of the quick, which is the vein in the nail. If we sat here and cut it back as far as we could, that would go right through the vein.
Yes.
And I don't know about you, but if I had gone somewhere and they had cut me so close that I started bleeding, I would not want to go back. I'd never want somebody to touch my nails again.
We actually got one complaint months ago, but we got one complaint because we didn't go back as far as the client wanted us to. We're here for you guys, but the first priority is the dog's health. And we're going to make sure that they're okay before we give you what you want. What's it called, Brittany?
AKA #humanity over vanity.
Yes. So sometimes you may be upset with us, but please know that we have your dog's best interest in mind.
We want them to enjoy the process of coming in and getting pampered and taking care of them, because that will lead to a longer, healthier, happier life. Mm-hmm. We definitely don't want to see dogs coming in once every 6 months where we maim them, they leave bleeding everywhere.
We don't want to do that.
And every time they come in, now they're going to scream at the front door because they know what's in store for them.
it's ruined the experience for them. So
if you ever do have a dog's nails that are crazy long and you think that it's going to take too much time to push it back, you can see your vet for that. It's something that they can do. They can give them a mild sedative and work on the nails. But once you get it back to a healthy point, you can come in and see us and we'll take care of it. Even if you just want it filed, which I believe is a lot gentler way of pushing back the quick. Cutting is always going to be, because we have to take a certain amount of length off to properly cut the nails. With the Dremel, we can take off itty bitty bits at a time. Right,
and the crazy part is I think that most people don't realize that what we do goes actually hand in hand with your vet. What we do is actually also keeping your dog healthy longer and alive longer. Their coat needs to be cleaned, their nails need to be trimmed, their teeth need to be brushed. There's certain things that your dog should that they need and they should have every month actually, or every 6 to 8 weeks.
Teddy, you have to look at the camera.
Daddy, come over here. Get a
kiss
have
toward
some
the camera.
fans. But yeah, guys, just remember, $5 nail trims. Come in, just tell us you saw the Facebook Live, and you'll get a $5 nail trim. Normally, they're doing between $10 and $16, depending on the size of your dog. So we're offering for $5 for any viewers who are watching. Okay?
What if they don't want like their nails cut? What if they want filing?
I'll still do it for $5.
You hear that? That's
okay?
the deal.
Then you can add it onto your groom for $3.
Oh my! He's going crazy. Look out!
I'm trying to look out for all of my fur babies out there in Middletown, Newark, Newcastle, Wilmington. We have some clients from Philly, so I'm trying to look out for all of you guys. They're my fur babies too. So
let's just name every tri-state area.
We have a lot of clients that come from a lot of different places. So yeah. We also have a lot of new items too, since we are dipping into the retail side a little bit. We have these ones up here, which they come in 12 different breeds. They are called My Fur Baby's Heartbeat. And it's kind of like Build-A-Bear. They're really cute, aren't they?
It's exactly like Build-A-Bear.
But you
like
put,
cuter.
Yeah, and you put your dog's heartbeat in it. So that no matter what happens over the years, not to wish anything, but no matter what happens, you'll always have their heart close to yours. I got one for Teddy. And after I got one for Teddy, I was like, I think everybody needs to get one. So I went ahead and got some for up front. So I have one of every breed right now, and I can get some more. But if you guys are interested, just come and let us know.
This is a local company, by
Yes, it is a local company. Their warehouse is actually on Porter Road, I do believe. She said Porter Road. But she came in and introduced herself to me, and we talked for a while, and it was a great, great product. She really looked into what she was doing, did her research, and it's awesome. We do it right here in the salon, so if you have an appointment or if you don't have an appointment, just bring your pet in, and we can go ahead and take care of that for you. Record the heartbeat right here in the salon, and we go ahead and put it right in there for you so that you have it. And...
oh boy.
Oh yeah.
Here we go. We're getting into football season.
I wanted to announce these sooner, but for all of those who have been in here for the past couple weeks, you already know that we've got our jerseys in. Right now we have Eagles, every size, every dog. We have Ravens, we have Steelers, and we have the Cowboys, which I don't know who's fans of what. Me personally, I don't really keep up with football. I'd rather play than watch.
Sorry, guys.
But for some reason, and it's upsetting everyone, the Cowboys have sold out the most. I've sold out every single time I got a new shipment in. So guys, if you don't have them yet, come get your jerseys to support your teams. We have jerseys, t-shirts, collars, leashes, and bandanas. Yeah.
Whatever we don't have in shop, we can order for you.
Yes, it does take about a week or two to come in, but we can order any team in almost any sport.
In any size.
Yes, in any size.
Very important.
So yeah, we have a very great big one up front for a Great Dane if you like. So any size you guys are thinking about, we can do. Oh.
It scared me.
It scared me too. There we go. Else, I mean, it's gonna happen. What we're gonna do, just because it is getting kind of late. Because we're not used to doing this late in the evening, so we would have been more prepared. We do apologize, but we gave you guys a lot of information. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and record a video sometime this week of Teddy getting his Halloween spray paint, and then we're gonna go ahead and post the video and some pictures on our Facebook and our Instagrams. Of course, we're already on Facebook, so you have our Facebook. If you don't have our Instagrams, the business Instagram is Paws and People Too. Very simple, no underscores or anything else. Or you can search it #Paws and People Too, TOO, and Brittany Jane Grooming, which you can also find on our Facebook page, on our website, and on my Instagram. You can find Brittany also. I think that's it. Oh, guys, the holidays are right around the corner.
Wait, where's the papers?
The holidays are like coming quicker than you think. Last thing I remember, we were saying Happy New Year. But anyways, we're gonna do something special for you guys. Also, it's for us too, so we know what's gonna happen this upcoming Christmas. So for this holiday, I mean, I'm pretty sure you guys have seen this on Facebook or you've picked up one at the salon. But remember, with the holiday seasons coming up, our grooming appointments are gonna fill up quickly. Some of you do have request groomers. You request me, you request Brittany, you request Quincy, whatever it may be. Make sure you get those appointments in as soon as possible because we would hate to tell you that you couldn't have the day that you wanted. So what we're going to do is all appointments booked before Black Friday for December, we're going to give you 10% off. On top of whatever discounts you guys may already get or any coupons that you may have, we're going to give you 10% off. I think that's a great deal to go ahead and get you guys to go ahead and book your appointments in advance. And, have our schedules ready. Your schedules, our schedules, doesn't matter what it is. We want to make sure that we're all on the same page and we can get you guys in when you want to. Also, we will not be taking any walk-ins for the entire month of December.
No walk-ins.
We can usually do same day or next day appointments, hopefully. But with the amount of clients that we have now, we're not going to be doing any walk-ins. Like, you can't just show up, we're going to take your dog.
It's just not going to be fair to those who actually scheduled and planned for this, to take someone in and maybe their dog is holding things up and it causes a backlog in the schedule. And we don't want to do that. We want to make sure there's enough time and that we're spending the adequate time and quality grooming with every dog.
Right. And I'm sure you guys do appreciate that. And that's what we're trying to do for you. And this right here. I mean, I know everybody's not a fan of pumpkin, but I'm a fan of pumpkin. We have our scent of the month, which is good from now until December 1st for $19.99. It's Harvest Pumpkin, and it includes pumpkin shampoo, the conditioner, teeth brushing, a blueberry facial, a paw and pad treatment to help with those cracked and dry paws, the pumpkin spritz, and then fall bows and bandanas. I think that's an amazing deal.
It's a good deal, especially since now the weather's changing, allergies are going on.
And they smell like you could eat them.
The paw pad treatment, I know, especially is going to come in handy because I have a feeling we're going to have a vicious winter.
I hope not. I mean, I'm okay with it, but I hope not. But at the same time, if it is a vicious winter, when people put their salt out and things like that, that salt actually hurts their pads.
It pulls all the moisture out and actually promotes that cracking, just like if you don't lotion your hands in the winter season.
So that paw and pad treatment comes in very, very handy for us to do here. You don't have to do it that often. I mean, we have the bottles up front that you can buy for $11. But it lasts you a long time because you don't really need to do it too often. You can do it once a month and be okay.
Definitely once a month.
Yes, or every groom. Either way, it does help, and you see an instant change in their pads. So that's good if you want to get it by yourself, or like I said, comes with the pumpkin add-on. I think that's it. I hope you guys have a great week. We'll either see you here in the salon for your appointment, or we'll see you next Monday. Or we'll see you sometime throughout the holiday season. It's going to be exciting. It's the last 3 months of the year. Let's enjoy it, have fun, and take care of our babies. So, until next Monday, see you guys.
See you. Bye, Teddy.
Bye, Teddy.